With Mount Rainier in the distance, there are few cities finer on a clear afternoon than this one, and we have a picture-perfect day for football at Lumen Field in Seattle. Today, we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7, as it'll be the Arizona Cardinals taking on the Seattle Seahawks. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They run with the second-year man. It's Kenneth Walker. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now it's Smith off the bootleg. Throw out wide to Walker. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First down Seattle on a pickup of 13.
That's good for a Seattle Seahawks. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Here we go.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. The Seahawks at a very solid 4-1 here in the early part of the year. And they've come in on a nice run of recent form. 4 wins out of 5.
And last week was a bit of a nail-biter, a 3-point victory, but it's also the kind of game that reveals a team's true character. They fought all the way and came out victorious.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd down and 9. Smith now to throw. He lets it fly for Lockett. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And the Cardinals are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover.
Well, they certainly weren't afraid to let it fly early, and they hope that'll keep the defense honest and keep the offensive guys excited about getting back out there. They are in attack mode in this game. It did backfire a little bit. Now you're just hoping your defense can keep them off the scoreboard so you're not facing a deficit the next time you run out there.
Now their 31-year-old running back, Raheem Mostert. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Well, this defense for the Seahawks very strong in that victory a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
On 2nd down, here's the option. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd down. You talk about this Seahawks defense. It's quite a unit, that's for sure. #1 in the NFL against the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, it'd easily move into the top 5.
On 3rd down, here comes Mostert. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there. So opening drive, 3 straight runs, unable to pick up the first.
I know the fans want to see first downs, but guess what? The coaches have reasons for what they're doing. Sometimes they've scripted it, and some of these runs, while they haven't been successful now, they may be successful later on.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And no return on this one as that kicks out of bounds, so they'll start just outside of their own 30-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And their opening drive, that ended with the interception. Fortunate, though, it didn't lead to points.
It didn't lead to points, and because they kind of got away with one, maybe you come back and throw something similar again to show that you're not afraid, that you're not going to back down, and take your shot. Let the defense know that you're going to be there all game long. Now, that's a run that warms a play caller's heart because you're actually set up to do whatever you want on offense. You can come right back and run essentially the same play because you have momentum, or you can fake that running play and throw something deep over the top, or you now feel like you have an extra down to play with because if you go ahead and just throw it and you don't get it, come back and try and pick it up on third down.
Now a play fake, and it's Smith. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down.
Well, they had the right down and the definite distance to take a shot downfield, but it didn't work out the way that they had envisioned.
No, that's a situation where if you take a sack close to the line of scrimmage, it's not that bad, but a loss like that, you can't take a sack there.
Yeah, absolutely. The one thing you cannot do, they did.
Throwing on third down, Smith. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The first catch of the ball game there for Metcalf, and a first down to boot.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to two people on the man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
Smith and Jigba. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
On second down, it's Walker. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Now Smith. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. After the turnover, here's Murray. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A quick first down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
first down. Murray. And that's going to be incomplete.
I can assure you, setting up a screen is much more difficult than it appears. It requires excellent timing from everyone on the offense, and a defense's #1 goal is to throw that timing off.
Now a 2nd and 10. A run with Mostert up the middle. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. We're scoreless after 1. Cardinal football here to start quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Shotgun now for Murray. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And this has no chance. It's no good. Well, wide to the left.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? And maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. And complete to Smith and Jigba. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards the pickup there.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Walker. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves it with 2 to go on 2nd down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Left side, he finds Smith and Jigba. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
A gain of 3 yards. And the Seahawks, first down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Smith. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 3. Now Geno. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. End zone caught. Touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Jason Myers now for the extra point. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead. After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's a toss play right to Mostert. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 41 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Murray now. He completes it to Julio Jones. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 42-yard line.
Two minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Second down at 6 now from the 42. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Murray now on 1st down. Out to the flat here for Johnson. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at the 37-yard line. Devin Bush driving in and picking up the sack.
They've got him up over 30 yards of turf so far, but the sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. He'll drop to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
Prater's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point a drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with a 7-3 lead, we'll see how aggressive they want to be. Play action. It's Smith. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Jordan Phillips never giving up. He works his way to the QB for a loss of 12.
Well, certainly going to be a lot tougher adding a touchdown to that lead now since they're facing 2nd and 20+. Big-time sack to start the drive and put the opponent way back. Let's see what kind of play call they come up with here.
They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And they'll get him down here at the 23. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And the half will begin with a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the 2nd quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Murray. And pass complete to Moore. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Usually see those guys out wide get called for holding on running plays. Here, a passing play.
Yeah, sometimes when you get this quick screen, bubble screen, anything where they're having to block for their fellow receiver, usually at the point of attack, and this time he got caught.
Murray now to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals 1st down as well.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. 59 yards on the ground for him so far.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Second down, here's Mostert again. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to 42. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. They'll try and run here with Mostert. There he goes, right side. Down the right sideline. Touchdown, Cardinals. Raheem Mostert, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cards have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. Extra point good by Prater. And the lead is now 10-7. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Eskridge going to keep this one in the end zone, and they'll start at the 25-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
At the 33-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. From the gun, here's Smith. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown! DK Metcalf with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Seahawks have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead is now 14-10. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They had seized the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the 3rd quarter, but a moment ago, the touchdown that puts them back behind.
So their defense is under siege a little bit right now because they have not able to solve their opponents. So they've got to keep hammering away on offense and try and win this one in what appears to be a shootout.
Play fake. Murray. Escaping, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Draymond Jones. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
They need 18 yards here on third down.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And it was the stiff arm there that freed him enough to get the first before he's tackled. A huge play there for Arizona. And even 40 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. To throw is Murray.
That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that will bring up 2nd down. They'll give up the middle to Johnson. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this year.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turned it into a successful play.
And that one will be no good. He never had it on line. It's well wide to the left, and that will keep this a 4-point game. So another long try for 3 and another kick that comes up lacking.
Yeah, this isn't going to do any wonders for his field goal percentage, but you have to figure as a head coach that when you send a guy out there to try and kick from that distance, it's a 50-50 proposition at best.
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive.
Nice move at midfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL.
Smith and Jigba.
No gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly.
Second and 10. Up the middle, here's Walker.
And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
3rd and 8.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the 1st down marker is here on 3rd. Geno now to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 31-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. Buying time to his left. He's got his target. That's complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. This will be caught at about the 6. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Walker is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Oh, Brandon, I'm going to tell you, this is football time to me. They're inside the 10-yard line. That's like drawing the line in the sand. Who's going to make the stand here? Defensive guys, they know if he gets in the end zone, this ball game is over. And the guys with the football right now, they're thinking, let's just pound it in there.
Got to hold him to 3 to keep this a 1-score game. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Touchdown, Seahawks. D. Eskridge from 3 yards out. And the Seahawks add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt-away-the-game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done, because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
Throwing on 1st down is Murray. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. The extra point now coming from Myers. And the lead is up to 18 now. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the... And now off to the races, down the right side. How about this? And down to the 16-yard line. 171 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
First down, Cardinals.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Now an option play on second down. And he'll find his way down right around the 12. Only a yard there on the keeper. That's going to leave him with a third down.
Well, praise has to go to the guys in the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
And the kick here is good, so add 3 to the total, but they're still coming up well short, and that is how this one comes to an end. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for the Seahawks, they're strong.